jumps in, because I had to record a little bit after I walked in, is where I mentioned that we tried to interview Parker. And this is what the lady, when I tell her we tried to interview Parker, and then she told me about the Alien Festival, this is what she says.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to catch him at the festival.
Good.
Yeah, and he's coming before them because I'm supposed to meet him down here. I'm supposed to do a, you know how a cop will do a suspect picture?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Like
supposed to draw it
a
from
character. You're gonna get to draw
I'm going to draw the alien.
the one with the carrot nose and the one leg. I was looking around. I was like, we were wondering if they had any art. I was like, well, it's an elephant, and they were described as wrinkly elephant aliens or robots. We couldn't figure that part out. I think their final thought on it was robots.
You're not old enough to remember when that happened.
No, it was before I was born. Yeah.
But whenever I think I was in junior high when it happened, but then there have been some people that have come forward and said they saw it that night.
I saw that people have recently come out, and just like a couple of weeks ago.
They didn't want to be treated like they were treated, like they were crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do you like that? Do you mind if I record a little bit? Can I talk to you?
Oh, you need I tell you who you need to talk to. Look up Mike Robichaux.
Oh yeah.
Whenever we had the book signed, I mean, you can record me, I don't care, but I was in line to get my book signed, and Mike Robichaux was in line in front of me, and he said, I can't wait to get up there and find out if he remembers me. And I said, he's a friend of mine, and I said, what do you mean if he remembers you, Mike? He said, I was one of the deputy sheriffs on duty the night they brought him in.
Oh, okay.
And I said, Mike, was he drunk? And he said, no, he was not drunk.
Wow.
He said, I said, was he on drugs? He said, no. He said, he had just gotten off work.
Yeah, that's what I saw a couple people mention that. We don't know. They said, well, we know Hickson might have been drinking, but the officer said nothing, and that we watched.
Neither one of them had. They'd just gotten off work.
We watched Hickson made a documentary in '87. It's on YouTube still. I guess it was like local public access around here.
Yeah, he got revisited.
Yeah, he said that part was just the very end where he said that he was having telepathic experiences with him just throughout his life still. And I guess I'd never really heard that. They don't really put that out in the documentary.
He was revisited. His niece and my sister worked together. She was a nurse that worked with my sister, and she said it really happened.
I believe it. It is definitely one of the most believable ones.
But I want this festival to turn out fabulous. I want everybody to wear costumes.
Oh.
I want us to all have beetle boppers on.
Yeah, or carrot noses, carrot ears and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wants beebleboppers on her. Everybody. This lady.
Boppers. What is a doodle bopper?
Oh, I love beebleboppers.
Beebleboppers.
Those are the best. Those are the best part of any festival.
This is a city trying to pull off their first Alien Festival. And yeah, she wants the beetle boppers. She wants people dressing in costumes. I suggested people wear carrot noses. She seemed to be receptive to the idea.
She loved that idea. Dude, she got so excited. You should probably be part of the planning committee.
God, I wish that. I kind of insist on a few things coming up, but we talk more about the festival. And what's happening here in this is that I'm giving her one of the flyers for our show, one of the "Have you seen me, alien" things. Let's hear what she says when I start handing her flyers.
It's going to be the first year, so it's going to build.
Is it going to be right around this area?
It's going to be where the overpass, where the bridge starts to go up. It's
Okay.
gonna be right under there, right, Tanya?
Yeah.
Yeah, right under the over where the bridge goes up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are we ready to come back in October? Oh, yeah. Giving one away. Where are they? Yeah, I was like, well, if we're going out there from the show, we just did an episode about this. Yeah, see, there you go. We don't have to put that in the window.
Oh, y'all are really into aliens, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's what our show is about.
57 or 51 or something.
We might stay on the topic. We're not going to be on the front lines of that one. We may be reporting. We'll be recording from the back, just to see. Yeah, that of course. Oh God, that's just blown up.
Somebody's gonna get shot over that one.
The fact that anyone's going to show up, yeah, is going to be.
She's talking about Area 51.
It's going to be really strange. Yeah, we're going to go.
I believe people will show up.
Oh, they will.
They're trying to have a party. They're trying to do basically like a music festival.
Yeah.
They're trying to have that outside of their like.
It'll have to be outside of Area 51.
It'll be like right outside of.
Yeah,
I say 57 every time because
Heinz 57. Area 57 sounds delicious. A lot safer.
So you guys kind of missed it because
so dumb. I
you
laughed
heard,
so hard at that.
now, yes,
Area 57.
you missed something important. No, listen. No, just play the first sound clip. This is what got us here. Let's hear it.
Oh, y'all are really into aliens, huh?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what got me
I love
cracking up.
that.
It was
It reminded me of like, hey man, it's
y'all
your
are
boy,
really
man.
into
What's
aliens.
really going
Oh,
on?
y'all are really into aliens, huh?
Yes, I love it. We have to splice that into our intro somehow.
It's so good, man. I love it.
Season
Y'all are
2.
Really
Well,
into aliens.
But what you missed is the other woman there started talking about Area 51, but she said this next soundboard clip instead. Let's hear it.
That's what our show is about.
Well, there
She asked
probably
me
is
That's
an
what our
area.
show is about.
Well, maybe she's just like even more technologist than the other girl, and she knows that there's more than there's more than
Well, no,
51
she
areas.
lives-
You nailed it.
She
She's
lives
way
in
more
Pascagoula. She's thinking about Heinz 57 all the time. This
Heinz
place,
57 and French fried potatoes. She's got that.
I'm just thinking she did it on purpose.
It's
this
just
is
going
like
on
two
loop.
doors. This is 2 doors away from the Paradise Deli. She probably had a Paradise Burger for lunch, and she's got that Heinz 57 on the brain. So of course she's just gonna say,
That's what our show is about.
Let's storm Area 57.
Are you going?
I
To,
like-
are you going
Honestly,
to Area
that's
57?
probably where the aliens are.
and she knew I was recording, so she did make up for it. She goes, "Yeah, I said 57. I don't know why." I was like, "Yeah, that's why Area 57
Oh,
sounds
so she didn't
delicious.
do it on purpose.
No, she didn't do it on purpose.
Dang
But
it.
she wanted to catch herself, and we're just having fun with you. I'll see you in October, hon. But we talked to them some more. And I get it in a question that Drea wanted me to ask. Tried to ask it earlier. We started talking about aliens in Area 57. But here is a question that Drea had for a local. Here it is.
So, what do you think about just that Pascagoula is known for this case? Do you like that? That's part of the city now.
Doesn't bother
It doesn't
me.
bother you? That's good. That's great. I mean, I know I would
not
be excited,
proud.
but we all consider ourselves kind of weird for being like way too into this. I mean, coming all the way out for it, but
Well, times have changed. Let's just
Yes,
say.
exactly.
Yeah. Back when that happened, though, that Calvin Parker, he was kind of snubbed, wasn't he, Tommy? He was-
Oh yeah, it was
they
a
treated him
shameful,
like he was a
shameful
nutcase.
thing. Everybody.
And he ended up in Whitfield, which is our sanitarium.
it's like a metal. Yeah, watching that old documentary from '87. He said that he was hounded relentlessly. That people were always trying to take his picture, and he couldn't get any peace. He wasn't left alone, and then he kind of snapped on some people and took their cameras and stuff. So I don't blame him.
You need time to adjust to all of that. I'm
Yeah, and he
sure.
is 19 and he's getting married.
Did
and
you
there's
read the book?
I haven't read the book. I've just been able to watch the documentary.
This guy that I was talking about, this Mike Robichaux guy that was in line in front of me, I said, I asked him about them all being drunk and all, and he said, oh no, and he said, and we went out of the room and deliberately left the recording device going.
Yeah,
just
I've
to see
seen
what they would say.
all the people who would
Yeah.
secret. I think he might have been on the on one of those documentaries. One of us. I don't know. Was he a detective at the time, or is
Yeah,
he
he was a little bitty guy.
I think so. I think he's on one of the newer ones, talking about how he recorded.
Don't tell him I said that about him. But he is. He's a small man.
He called him a little guy, and she kind of
Little
caught
guy.
herself. Yeah, he's just a little guy. But they're not
Aw.
ashamed, Drea. That's the answer. Pascagoula is
Good,
not ashamed
good.
of this case. They're not. They embrace it.
I mean, if they embrace Jimmy Buffett, I guess they kind of have to. Sorry
Yeah,
about
they were,
it.
well, they were born
Wouldn't
with Jimmy
embrace
Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett.
Exactly.
You'd have to be some kind of space monster.
I feel like for some reason Jimmy
Am I
Buffett
an
goes
alien?
Jimmy Buffett goes hand in hand with UFOs for some reason. I feel like it's like a perfect match. I feel like for some strange reason.
Dude,
The same type of people who, I
It's the
guess I can
same
see that,
kind
but I mean, I'm not
Everybody-
into Jimmy Buffett really, but I guess I could be
Everybody-
convinced.
Aliens, so that's your in.
Dude, everybody who saw a Gulf Breeze UFO is a parrot head.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
that's very true, Jude. I'm sure
Ed,
that's 100%.
I bet you Ed Walters runs an old Parrot Head forum. That seems like it would be up his alley. But that festival, this Pascagoula festival, we're gonna get some. Hell yeah!
For paradise.
Read my lips. And we got some George Bush earlier. We get a lot of
more boat drinks.
read my lips.
Boat drinks.
Yip, or whatever that guy said earlier. But here's some more about that festival. I gotta ask, what is it? What is that festival? What's it gonna be called? You guys got any guesses?
Oh, geez. I mean, just judging off of the way she was, it's going to be something pretty like up front, like Pascagoula Alien Festival or something bland like that.
No beeblebobble festival. What about you, Rob?
Yeah,
Come on, say beeblebobble festival.
Yeah, the beeblebobble festival of 2019, and for the either that or like just Wrinkly Fest 2019. I don't know. Wrinkle Fest.
I don't think she didn't seem to be too obsessed with the wrinkly details.
I think they're still workshopping it.
There's an app. It's like
they have time.
RNKL Fest. It's like really hip. Like they're trying to like make it look an app.
Oh God! I wish that trend would die already. Has it? Maybe it has died already.
Well, everybody knows in the future that's how things go. Everything's abbreviated in the future. Remember?
Well,
yeah, we have no time for vowels.
Yeah, it's all just anagrams or whatever that guy said. I don't remember. Not anagrams. Can't be that. But we're gonna find out. Is it Beeblebobble Fest? Let's find out from that same woman.
Oh.
What are they calling it? Just the Pascagoula UFO Festival or Alien Festival?
Close
Do you
Encounters.
Yeah,
I think it's Close Encounters or something like that.
Or Closest Encounter.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I think that's the name of his book,
That's
Closest
the book.
Encounter.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
If you go on the Pascagoula Facebook page, the
Main Street.
Oh.
Main Street? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for it there.
Kind of a ringleader.
Yeah, that's kind of how we found this place, because though he found it, he's like, I found the place where he did the book sign. I was okay. I was like, where is he? He's like, we're sitting in the restaurant. He's like, it's 50 feet from where we are. I was like, oh, okay. Guess it's right here.
And
that's me. I just sent you a picture.
Oh.
Yeah, Cruising the Coast is going to be going on here in that time too.
Oh,
3 days.
wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be.
It will
It's going to
be
get wild
It'll
here.
be a big
Yeah.
Cool.
If you're coming over here from Louisiana, take I-10
Yeah.
and come down on 63.
Okay, I got great directions.
There's like one highway from Louisiana to.
There's many ways to get there. All right, but the answer.
Yeah, just Highway 10.
Just don't go that way because Cruising on the Coast Fest is going on. Wow, what an exciting time! There's going to be what I'll tell you now, the Closest Encounter Festival. That's the name. That is
I don't think it's a very good name for this event. I think it's going to be very confusing to people. It sounds like some kind of like a singles and or swingers type convention for people hooking up.
The Closest Encounter Festival.
Rob,
David Huggins.
I mean, come on, that's
David Huggins is looking at that name, just shaking his head. He's like, "Yeah, right. You
like,
think you
I
have
am
the closest
taken.
encounter?"
Yeah.
You guys going to Close Encounter Fest? I don't think so. Closest
I'm going
Encounter
to Closest,
Fest.
please.
Starting this year.
Come on.
I've got Wrinkle Fest app on my phone. I'm ready to go. Somehow I heard
Wrinkles
this
app.
show. If you go to that town, there's literally NPCs that send you around and make you do things. It's amazing.
Those ladies are awesome too, by the way. I know you said you're in it was an art like an art gallery, but it sounds like it's a barbershop, or just like a ladies salon, and they're just all gabbing. They're just gabbing, like just sounds like they're hanging out, just like the girls.
Just because Russ came in and asked for a haircut doesn't mean that it's a Gavin salon. But
so it sounds like a beauty salon. Those girls.
I didn't ask for one. I got one. I didn't ask for one, but
you hear the sound of hair being did in the background.
But here's a clip of me. Like I said earlier, I'm here now. I'm going to tell them some things that they need to do at this festival because they should listen to me. God, why?
In the truck. And I was going to give you a more recent picture of him with his. He has a little beard.
And see, one thing I noticed at the Mothman Festival, and it's definitely be an art thing. People loved a big board that you could stick your face in and take a picture with.
Yeah.
You gotta have one
We'll have
with him in the middle,
Yeah.
and you can stand next to
The
him.
aliens all around.
Yeah, have the three of them, and you can sing, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I feel like they can't decide if you're trolling them or
No,
if
they
you're
love
really
it.
into this
I
sometimes.
think they really like it.
You had to be there. I was trying to be warm, but oh brother, man, when I go back in October, I have got to be better at interviewing. Like I said at the beginning, cub reporter here. I'm just trying to
You'll
get
turn
people
into
to...
a mama bear someday.
I figure if I could make them like me at some point, then maybe they'll tell me something. And it kind of worked with the first two.
It kind of works that way,
I love how you keep pushing the documentary on people, like just telling them,
I don't
like
know.
it's available on YouTube, like dropping the link, like
Yeah, it's some public access thing.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys had nothing to do in 1987. You had to be sitting around watching this, right? And they're like, what is he talking about? We know the people involved with this. I'm like, oh,
yeah, like it happened.